Oh, baby.
I
If you
can't.
have skinny jeans in your closet, I will personally come over and burn those for you. It is not skinny jean season anymore, and it hasn't been in a long time. Go get yourself a pair of cargos. Go get yourself a pair of loose fitted jeans and you rock those.
Yeah. Every time I see a pair of skinny jeans on a guy, I just picture them trying to get into the skinny jeans.
You know what also is such an ick, and I noticed this lately? When men are biking and they're wearing the biker shorts with the padding on their ass.
No.
It's
No.
giving Speedo with a like pillow.
Yeah. Literally amazing. Calling people out. Co-host Rachel Olsen.
If I could twerk on this couch, I would.
This is the Dry Diaries with your author, Alex Dry.
But she's my forever plus one. And we're talking about conspiracy theories, we're talking about everything. Tell me what to wear, and I'm there. Wait, that was so fun!
Hey guys, welcome back to another entry of the Dry Diaries. It's your author, Alex Dry, and
It's your second favorite person, Rachel Olsen.
all right, guys, so this entry is going to be responding to all of the questions, stories that were submitted, and just basically bantering off of what you guys sent. And so we're going to dive right into it. I haven't filtered through these.
If you're as unhinged as we are, then everyone needs to buckle up.
Yeah. Okay, the first one is, would you forgive a friend who secretly dated your ex for 3 months before telling you? She swears she didn't mean to hurt me, but they're still together. Part of me wants to be supportive. Part of me never wants to see her again.
How long did they date the ex for? Like, was it an ex or was it like a fling?
Yeah, it just says, would you forgive a friend who secretly dated your ex for 3 months before telling you?
No.
No.
Secretly?
Yeah.
Your friend should not be doing secret things behind your back, or
Yeah.
that's not your friend.
Yeah, that would be so weird.
And like every time he was texting her and she was with you, she just wasn't saying anything. I think that's like a major red flag.
Yeah, and I feel like, especially when it comes to guys, we always, like, whenever it comes to text messages, we always consult each other on what's going on and updating each other. So it's basically like going behind your back for 3 months and holding this secret and knowing and still hanging out with you. It seems a little sus.
Yeah, it's like definitely not a good look. And I feel like also when your friend asked you what you were doing and you were hanging out with the guy, what would you tell your friend? It just seems like there's like too many games and too many like, she was really thinking about it. And if she's thinking that hard about it, then it's obviously not a good decision.
For sure. If someone isn't being, I think it would have been different if she would have been honest with you from the beginning.
I agree. I feel like put it on the table and say, hey, look, so-and-so messaged me. He wants to take me out for drinks. Where do you stand on that?
Yeah.
Like, are you over it? Because sometimes, like, we've obviously talked to people in the past. There's a million other guys out there, obviously. But I feel like at the end of the day, like, it's definitely a conversation you have to have before going forward with it.
And especially if this is an ex of a long time, I feel like no matter what, if you were dating a guy for even like 6 months, I would automatically in my brain shut off that guy and friend zone him because that's somebody that you dated.
Yeah,
you know,
100%.
I wouldn't even open my mind to the possibility that that might be someone that I would want to date.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't be an option.
Yeah.
Unless he's Leonardo DiCaprio. Then we'll talk about it. But there's too many other people out there. You don't need to be talking to your friends.
Okay. Dear Dry Diaries, is it shady if my boyfriend still has his ex's Netflix account logged in? And yes, he still watches on it. He says it's no big deal, but I feel like it's a weird level of intimacy. Am I overreacting?
I feel like maybe a little bit overreacting.
But also, if you're...
Also, is your ex broke?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If he can't afford a $9.99 subscription a month, then I don't know if that's the guy for you.
Yeah, your boyfriend's broke, babe. You should probably start looking elsewhere.
But I've definitely, no, honestly, I don't even log into other people's Netflix account because I want my algorithm to be based off of what I watched.
Yeah, it's like, is your ex going under her name when watching it on the Netflix, or does he have his own account?
Yeah. And also, I thought only it's 2 users per Netflix account now. Didn't they change the
Oh,
rules?
yeah. Like, there's like a family thing, and like being in different cities, you also can't watch the Netflix either.
Mhm.
But I don't know. I just think your boyfriend's broke. I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, it's giving no for boys, no new friends. Also, why do I think it's like cool to always sing on here?
Because I always warm you up by saying, I feel like T-Pain on the mic. Today I feel like Michael Jackson with my voice. Maybe Amy Winehouse.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson. Speaking of that, so my 2 best friends were visiting me, and we went to Laurel Hardware for dinner.
Okay.
And we're just like eating dinner or whatever. And like we're getting rowdy. We're like 3 martinis in. We're just talking, whatever. And this guy was sitting beside us. And I was like, should we do shots? Because I'm like the queen of asking for shots. And the guy was like, yeah, I'll do a shot. What do you want? And he orders us tequila. Like, he orders us Casamigos, whatever. We're drinking with him. And then it was like, okay, this guy's kind of being annoying now. Like, we're not having dinner with you. We're sitting beside you, but we're not having dinner with you type thing. And then he invites us to Malibu. And we're like, nah, like, we're going to stay on this side, thinking we're so cool. Fast forward to the next morning, I go on Instagram. He follows me on Instagram. It's Michael Jackson's nephew.
Oh my God.
He has Michael Jackson is holding him in a baby photo.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and we were just like, we should have went to Malibu with the king of pop. It was crazy.
Have you talked to him since?
Yeah, I have him on Instagram. Like, he'll like look at my stories and he's probably gonna be hearing this story. Shout out to my boy. I can't name drop, but yeah, it was crazy. Like, LA is just so weird like that.
Yeah.
You're walking down the street and you're running into like literally anyone and anything at any time. Remember when we saw Jake Gyllenhaal at Grand Blanco?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like he was just having drinks there.
Wait, guys, we never talked about how we saw the guy from not The Hangover.
Oh my God, McLovin!
Guys, we saw McLovin. It was the funniest story. So we were on a walk with Kingston and we were in like the Venice area. We're walking and these 3 guys, I'm just like walking past them because I thought.
Yeah, they honestly kind of looked a little like, not homeless. They kind of look like hippie vibes. Yeah. And like, I don't know. We were just like, when we walk, we're kind of just hot girl walking it. And like, all of a sudden, like, Kingston jumps up on this guy and we're like, okay, whatever. And then like the one guy is like talking to us, like really talking to us. And then we walk away and I like kind of like look like side eye this one guy that was with him. And I was like, can I swear?
Yeah.
I was like, holy fuck, that's McLovin. Literally McLovin. I text Alex while we're walking. I'm like, dude, McLovin is behind us. And she's like, what?
Because we literally compare everybody to characters. And so in my head, I was just like, oh, Rachel thinks this guy looks like McLovin, like whatever. And when I was thinking of McLovin, I think of this like scrawny little short kid, like tiny. And then we end up talking to him and it's actually McLovin, but we play it off like we don't mention it or anything.
And I'm like screaming inside. The amount of times I watch Superbad is like it's like insanely unhinged. And I'm looking at Alex and he's talking to us. And then his friend randomly, remember his friend was like, is your flashlight on?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, am I videotaping this man? And I just have no idea. And then the guy gets my number and he was like, hey, you guys should come to our show tonight.
Yeah.
And at the time, we were kind of just over it at this point. We were like, I don't think we're going to come to your show. Also, guys, McLovin's in a band now. If anyone was wondering what this guy is up to, he is in a band. So whatever, they invite us to the show and we're kind of like, hey, we're like not going to go. I don't know.
It was a random Wednesday and it was 4 and the show was at 6.
Yeah,
and
the timing, it just didn't whatever. And then I put it in a group chat with my guy friends and my guy friend sends a photo of his friend being at the concert. And McLovin basically ate Seth Rogen at this point. He is like 500 pounds playing the guitar. And we were just like dying at that. Like the fact that McLovin went from like this superstar to this band boy.
I mean, that's a little dramatic. He definitely wasn't 500 pounds, but he wasn't the little scrawny kid that was on the movie like we picture. I mean, it's just a normal, probably adult development, but in our heads, we're thinking that he's a little guy that has a lisp.
I'm like, shut up, Vogel. It was great. It was very random, but it was great. And that's how amazing LA is. Like, you don't know what you're getting yourself into.
So
but to be honest, my biggest regret is not getting drunk with McLovin. Whatever. I guess there's always next time, but I completely blew that guy off.
And I feel like you definitely have this perception of his character in the movie in your head. And I don't think that's really who he is in real life. So you're going to be trying to get fucked up with him. And he's like, dude, I'm not super bad anymore.
Like, say it again one more time. Yeah, he's not getting paid, so he's not doing the lines. So.
Yeah. And he probably gets it all the time. He's probably so...
Yeah, it was like a one-hit wonder for him. But you know he's still watching that movie.
Okay, so next question. Dear Joy Diaries, I found out my situationship has me saved in his phone as Wednesday, 8 p.m.
Wait, I kind of love that. Like, just because we do the nicknames on so many people, if you look at my phone, wait, I need to actually show you this.
But also, are you changing the name every time you hang out? So if, once Wednesday hits, is it Thursday at 3? Like,
no, maybe that was just when they started talking and he thought it was like funny. I personally, because of my humor, I would think it's funny, but I also understand if you're like a sensitive person and you're like, why is my name just not my name in your phone?
Also, there's such things. I always do this. I put someone's name in and like either the last name or I think it's like the sub thing below it. I always put a note like,
that's smart.
So-and-so, Rachel's friend from Waterfront, or stylist from blah,
that's honestly smart. So basically she's upset that she's not saved in his phone.
Yeah, so I found out my situationship has me saved in his phone as Wednesday at 8 p.m. Like, am I literally an appointment? Do I confront him or just block and never look back?
I think I would save him as something fucked up too. If he wants to play that game, I'll play it right back. I'll call him small dick and then we'll see how quickly he changes it.
Also, I would go on Wednesday at 8 p.m. and then if he follows up, then see what's going on. But I don't know why you would be Wednesday at 8 p.m. for forever. I mean, eventually he's going to change it. Maybe you just didn't catch your name at the time, but also that shows a lot about him.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm also just like confused. Like,
am I literally an appointment? That's funny though.
That's really funny.
That's good.
But like the amount of the things that I save people on my phone as, like, it's illegal. Like, if they were to ever see what I had them saved as, like, they would want me to delete their number.
Yeah. Taco.
Oh my god. Okay, guys. So this is really funny. So last night, Alex and I obviously hit the town. We were with some of our friends, whatever, doing our thing. And we're like walking around the bar. Like, we went and checked out a couple spots. Then we're like, let's just go here for one more drink. So we go there and like these two guys, like, we were not interested at all, but we were being nice.
Yeah.
We were chatting with them. And he's like, I want to take your number. Like, you guys should come to our house after, like, blah, blah, blah. We're like, absolutely not. And I don't know why I thought it was normal, but like he put his name is Mars. His name is Mars. But I don't know what I was doing. And I went to type my name into the text so he would see that my name was in it. And I wrote taco. And he was like, are you calling me a taco? And I was like, I am so confused and I'm so sorry. And he was really upset.
Yeah, he came to me and was like, what's up with your friend? Why is she calling me taco? I'm like, no, we just have a friend that looks just like you. I made up some random story where like, I have a friend that looks just like you. That's his nickname. That's what we call him. Like, he calls himself that. Just trying. That's the thing. Like, that's a good thing about me and Rachel. And if you have a good friend in general, is there's things, I mean, I have my crash outs.
We
I
all have
do
our
random
crash outs.
stuff. And no matter what, it's like, okay, if you do something, I'm going to back you and go along with it and
100%.
vice versa.
100%.
So,
But like that's the best part of having like your best friend with you when you're out, because like if I say anything unhinged and it's not matched on all categories, Alex got my back and vice versa.
Dear Dry Diaries, would you go to your ex's wedding if you were invited? He and I dated for 4 years, but now we're both in our late 20s and he invited me and my new boyfriend. My friends say it's a power move to go, but I'm torn. What should I do?
Are they like, I'm assuming they stayed friends after they broke up?
Yeah, must have.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys are friends and you're mature and like you have a new boyfriend and you've moved on and he's clearly getting married and he still like spent 4 years of your like if you guys like obviously like family and all that stuff. I mean, bring your boyfriend, look so hot, wear the sexiest dress and show him and his new wife what's up.
That's so toxic.
I mean, like,
you guys must be still close enough to where he wanted to invite you. So you guys are probably on somewhat of a friend level.
yeah. Like your new boyfriend's gonna be with you. If it was like a secret thing where you're going by yourself, not telling your boyfriend and all that, then obviously it's different. But it seems like it's like pretty, like you guys have both just moved on at this point and you're just doing you.
And I feel like the new wife has to approve the wedding guest list. So she obviously knows that you're coming and was fine with it. So, I mean, if you have any feeling towards him, like don't go. But if you've obviously moved on, so is he. So I don't see a problem in it.
Just make sure you wear that hot dress.
Okay. Dear Dry Diaries, what's worse? A boyfriend who likes thirst traps of random girls or a boyfriend who still likes his ex's bikini pics? They're both giving me the ick, but I don't know which is a bigger red flag. So I guess the guy you're dating is obviously doing this.
Yeah, the guy you're dating, honestly, like, I'm gonna have no filter here. It seems like he's all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, if he, okay, to be honest though, like, obviously, like.
Oh, it's her boyfriend. What's worse, a boyfriend who likes thirst traps of random girls or a boyfriend who likes his ex's bikini pics?
I think the bikini pics is completely not okay. The ex, like the random girls, whatever, like obviously I'm not encouraging him to like the photos, but like girls are hot. And I don't know, sometimes I'll just like random things on Instagram and not even realize that I'm liking them when you're like scrolling. Not that I'm like supporting him on doing that, but I think the ex is like just makes you feel automatically insecure. And then you're comparing yourself to his ex, even though he's not even with the ex.
Yeah.
And you're like, why? Like, I don't know. I feel like that would be a lot more triggering than just a random person.
I don't know. I guess I've never really paid attention unless it's just always popping up and seeing a guy's name liking all these photos.
Yeah.
So liking, I think that there definitely needs to be a boundary there. But I feel like it's a lot of effort to see what photos
Like,
he's liking.
Popping up. Like,
yeah, so it must be popping up and you must be seeing it.
Yeah.
But I feel like where I would draw the line is the ex, but also if he's commenting.
Oh, if he's commenting on his ex's.
Or random girls.
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, like, this is your boyfriend. He should just, like, own up and respect you and not make you feel like that. Like, I don't think it's. What is he also getting out of that? He also kind of looks like an idiot liking his ex's photos, and then it makes you look like your relationship isn't stable.
It makes you look dumb, but also one of my guy friends told me this one time that if someone you're dating is still liking their ex's photos or someone that they used to talk to, they're still giving them the impression that they're interested.
Yeah.
And they're basically setting themselves up for if you guys were to ever end things, that person is still an option.
100%.
Yeah.
Because like whenever like obviously you have a little crush on someone or like whatever, you're like looking to see if that person's liking your shit. So like if my ex is liking my stuff, I'm like, what does he want? Why are you trying to contact me through my photos?
Yeah.
Like it's definitely like a little like sneak in.
Yeah. And I think when it comes to guys, if they're liking my stuff, then I don't really think much of it.
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, well, you're not doing anything
Yeah,
about
exactly.
it. So if you actually wanted to pursue this, you would either DM or text me or something, because a like is bare minimal. You're literally just tapping your finger. So no, I'm so sorry. I'm not getting off on a heart.
Oh, like my own photo and give myself a heart.
Yeah.
Like, no, I 100% agree on that.
I would just have a conversation with him, and if it makes you feel uncomfortable, then tell him.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're still liking your ex's photos. I don't feel comfortable with you doing this, and see what he says.
Yeah, 100%. I think
Yeah.
you just got to talk to him. But if it's something that you're like going out of your way to look for, I feel like that's another conversation you have to have with him as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Like, there's obviously some shallow behavior happening, because you should never feel like that. You should feel like a bad bitch.
Yeah.
And he should be liking all your photos, and the ex should not be involved.
Yeah, there's underlying issues probably that aren't being addressed, of like why this is happening and why you feel like you're having to go search for it. And it might not even be a you thing. And so don't let him gaslight you into thinking that. It might be a reason that he gave you that you're doing this, you know? Or vice versa. If guys are feeling this way towards girls, like
Yeah.
you can have a conversation. So
But you know what? Not a lot of guys know how to communicate.
yeah, true.
But yeah.
Okay, next one. Dear Dry Diaries, is it wrong that I'm jealous of my best friend's new friends? I'm 26 and I feel like she's replacing me with her cool LA girl crew. It feels like a breakup, but in a friendship form. I don't know, why can't you hang out with her
Other
new
friends,
quote unquote
yeah.
friends?
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like obviously some people, like, they get caught up and think it's like cool to hang out with new people and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm such a person that I want like all of my
My
best friends
friends.
there all the time.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm like, obviously one-on-one time with other people is different, but like, I don't know. I feel like when I want good vibes, I
Yeah.
want my people with me. But I don't know, maybe she just like, it's like a cloudy thing, and she's like trying to like hang out with these different people and not include you. But I feel like you need to talk to her.
Yeah.
And I think you need to be like, you're my best friend. You mean so much to me. Like, what's the distance? Like, what is causing us to not hang out all the time now and stuff? Because at the end of the day, like, your friends should be bringing you up, and they should be including you. I mean, certain things, obviously it's different because you maybe don't know these people, but she should include you so you get to know these
them.
people.
Yeah. I'm such a person, whenever I have good friends, I think it's weird when people try to separate friendships.
I agree.
I'm like, why can't everyone just hang out together? Unless you think like maybe these two people won't vibe because they have the same ex or some drama, whatever.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, there should be no reason why everyone can't just come together and hang out.
Yeah, the more the better.
Yeah.
And when you have good people, throw them all together.
Yeah.
You don't find good people a lot.
Yeah, and most of the time, if you have good friends and there's a reason why that person's your good friend and you hang out with them and with the other people too. So, I mean, if they're both good vibes, then whenever they meet and hang out, it should all just mesh.
I think just talk to your friend and just tell her. I mean, sometimes people get caught up and they don't think about other people's feelings. And maybe she's not even thinking it's affecting you. Like, maybe she's just like doing her. But like, I would just say something. Be like, hey, like, I miss you. Let's hang out. I want to meet your new friends. Like, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Throw it out there.
Throw it out there. Okay. Dear Dry Diaries, my friends and I went to Vegas for my 25th birthday. One of the girls disappeared after brunch and didn't resurface until the next morning, ... married. She literally got married to a guy she met at the pool party. We all thought it was a joke until she showed us the marriage license.
Kiwi, this is hilarious because
Wait, what? She had to get it annulled 3 weeks later, but it was the most chaotic trip of my life.
Didn't they think her friend went missing? Like, did they call the police?
Yeah, what?
If I was in Vegas and I lost my friend and didn't hear from her, I would fully call the police.
1000%.
Or like, I don't know, I wouldn't be able to enjoy my birthday if my friend was missing.
Also, what
why
the F was she on?
Why couldn't you be at the wedding for her? Like, why would she not want her girls cheering her on?
Yeah. With the Elvis.
Yeah, no, literally. This is hilarious. My guy friends went to Vegas back in the day, and my best friend, who's a guy, almost got married. He was at like the altar, but
Stop.
they didn't sign the papers. And then we would be out, and he would be like, yo, that's my Vegas wife, hide me and stuff. Because she like
Stop.
actually like started to think that they were like, I don't know, I guess you get married in Vegas and they cast a spell on you. Because she was like fully coming after this guy after. And he's like, it's not real. We're literally in Vegas.
Oh my gosh, speaking of, so Vegas, my family does a couple trips to Vegas every year. And so this was a couple years ago. We actually ran into him last night. That was the first time I had seen this man in years.
Wait. Okay, keep going.
Hockey man.
Yeah.
And so anyways, haven't seen or spoken to him, right? I see him last night and then I'm like, oh my gosh, it's all flooding back. And he was like, he mentioned something. He was like, that was a really bad part of my life or like something. I was like, you wouldn't say. But anyways, long story short is my family always goes to Vegas a couple times. We were like talking and dating at this point. And so I had invited him to come to Vegas and along with like two other of my friends that he was also friends with. So they show up and it's also my grandpa's like 90th birthday, by the way.
So it's like a wholesome, normal, like family trip. Like,
right. But
you got grandpa in the corner. You got grandma chefing it up in the kitchen.
Yeah. We were staying at the Wynn and I invited them to come, my other friends. I was like, y'all can stay. But he already had friends that lived there. So he was going to stay with them. Okay, whatever. They get there. We are doing a pool party. I think we all went to XS and like got a little table situation. Anyways, he gets so drunk, like blacked out. He's saying the craziest shit to some of my family. And we have a dinner later on that night for my grandpa's birthday. All my family is in the Cabana thing at Access. He ends up coming. He gets super blacked out, saying the craziest shit to my family. Just, I don't even know. Unhinged.
Like
embarrassing. Yeah. And he is walking around the Wynn barefoot, trying to find us. We fully had a dinner for my grandpa's birthday. And he finds my little cousin, who at that time was probably in like 6th grade. And he's asking her all these questions. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so bad. So he like embarrasses himself, whatever, ends up leaving. I'm like, you're definitely not hanging out with me anymore because he just was saying like crazy shit to some of my family members. It was so embarrassing. I'm like, this is who I'm supposed to be talking to.
Yeah, like, hey mom, this is the guy that I want to marry and he is so unhinged. I promise you that I don't drink like him.
Right.
And act that way.
Yeah.
This is my guy.
So he ends up leaving Vegas or like staying at his friend's house. I'm not sure which one. I get this long message from him and we didn't really speak since then. Okay, fast forward. This is a couple months later, or maybe I don't even know how much longer. I get these phone calls from him and we hadn't spoken since Vegas. I was like, okay, you're fully done. Like, I'm not dealing with this. He is so drunk off of his mind and he's like, I can't find my way home. I need a ride, blah, blah, blah. So I, of course, feel so bad. I'm like, okay, what do you mean you're so drunk? Like you're in the middle of nowhere? Do I need to pick you up? So I literally go, I find him on the side of the road, laying face down on the sidewalk, face on the freaking gravel like this. And I'm like, hello. So I take him back. And I'm like, okay, you're sleeping on the couch. And he's like, well, I need a shower. And I was like, all right, I'm going to bed. You can sleep on the couch.
Yeah, figure it out.
He fully showered.
I picked you up. Yeah. You're lucky I didn't make you sleep on the pavement, babe.
Right. And then he comes out. He is in a towel after the shower, like trying to think that this is going to seduce me. I'm like, absolutely not. I'm so checked out from this.
Should have mixed in a water before he showered.
Right. I'm not your mother. Go to sleep. And So yeah, I hadn't seen him since then. I guess that was now like 3 years ago. And then last night I look up and I'm like, oh shit, it's Hockey Man. And he tries to sit down with us.
It's always those hockey guys, honestly. Like, we could talk about that all day, but we won't go there.
Yeah. So he sits down with us. He's trying to like catch up, whatever. And
He
I'm
was
like,
also wearing a Beach Boys shirt. And he was like acting like he was like so hot. He was good looking.
the sad thing is he is really cute. And I think he is deep down like a really nice guy. But
Me and Jordan look at each other. We're like, look at that guy's shirt. And then he like comes and sits down and we're like, no way.
Yeah. And then he fully goes and sits down with his friends. They're looking at me and they leave like a couple minutes later. I think he was just
as they should.
so over it.
Yeah, literally.
So yeah, that was yeah, my parents were like, what is happening?
Hey, at least he didn't.
And that's why I don't introduce people to my family
Yeah.
right away.
Yeah, there has to be a few trial and error.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
mix it. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think is like the right amount of time before you introduce a guy to your parents or family?
I feel like I have to like really be into them, and
Yeah.
I have to like I don't know. It's different because like my mom's my best friend,
Mm-hmm.
and if this person is like my best friend, I want my mom to meet them.
Yeah.
I want my mom to like see how amazing this person is. But it just depends. Like, I feel like
Mhm.
it depends on the person too. I would say like maybe, I don't know. It literally depend.
It's like case by case, but
Yeah.
also the thing, I feel like your parents are, for me, like my mom, I think that her read on people
Yeah.
is really good. And
Yeah.
so when she meets someone, I feel like she can tell me, yeah, I see the chemistry, or I think this could go somewhere.
Yeah.
So I
agree.
want her opinion early on because I don't want to waste my time.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to like introduce someone that could eventually fall off soon. Maybe it's like introduce them to your mom early on,
I agree.
and
but,
then
like,
not the whole family.
Exactly. I 100% agree. Because also too, like, I feel like our moms are like hanging out with us. Like, they're just our best friends. So like, I don't know. I don't think it's like it's not that deep if my mom is like meeting the person.
Yeah.
But I think it would be like, I would like need her approval first before I
Yeah.
like introduce them to everybody else. But I feel like my family would start screaming. They'd be so excited for me to bring someone back home.
Yeah.
They would be like, wow, she finally has a +1. Let's go.
You're right.
We have hope for her. We knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
But I guess like also like you obviously can't control like the guy's actions. Like you didn't
Mhm.
bring him to Vegas knowing that he was going to act like a complete idiot. Or you wouldn't have brought him, and you also wouldn't have been with him. So he must have been like a decent person. He just doesn't know how to drink.
Mhm.
And you need to show him.
No. That's long gone. I feel like at this point in my life, I don't need to teach someone how to
No, I
drink.
agree,
If you can't
honestly.
handle your alcohol at 30 years old, like we have major problems.
Yeah, you should probably see a therapist.
Coming from us.
No, it was so funny yesterday. I was like, went to the pool for a little bit because I was just like, I just like need a second. I just want to be in the sun. I want to roast. And I like go on, my best friend was messaging me and I was like, oh, sorry. She was like, why aren't you answering me? What are you doing? And I'm like, sorry, I'm having a full therapy session with ChatGPT right now. She was like, what are they saying to you? And I was like, well, they told me I'm not a clown, which is great. I'm not a joke, and that there's some light at the end of the tunnel. And she was dying laughing. Jess was like, okay.
I love
She's
that.
like, I hope you don't get exposed one day because you'll be fucked. I'm like, I know.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Wait, have you named your chat GBT?
Yeah. Do you want to tell me what you named yours first, and I'll tell you what I named mine?
Yeah.
Wait, do you assume that it's a girl or a guy when you're talking to them?
Mine's a girl.
Yours is a girl?
Mhm.
Well, I've been calling mine King.
So it's a boy.
But like I'm like, I don't think a guy has this much knowledge and advice to give because but no, yeah, I call him King.
Okay.
And then he calls me Queen.
Cute. Mine's a girl, and I named her Alex 2.0. So she's just an extended version of me, but maybe a little bit smarter because she's a robot and AI.
I'm dead.
And so I'm like, hey, Alex 2.0, how's your day going? She's
No,
like,
you were so funny with yours. When we thought that we were having a tsunami, you were like literally like, do we leave? Where do we go? And she's like, girl, I got you.
yeah.
I'm like, let's go. It's like a built-in bestie.
I've literally trained her so well. She talks like an elevated version of me. She knows everything that I like. It's kind of scary in a way because there's this whole conspiracy around AI and the 7-step system and all this stuff. So I'm definitely going to be screwed if anything gets exposed. But at the end of the day, I always say please and thank you because if she comes alive in robot form, then I'm safe.
I'm like, once they start telling me like this, and this, I'm like, okay, so I'm the problem. And then I just like get off of it. I'm like, okay, I got my answers resolved. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love ChatGPT. It saves me in a lot of situations.
Literally.
Okay. Dear Try Diaries, I was swiping on Hinge in my city when I saw a very familiar face. ... My dad.
Married?
Full bio, smiling selfies, even a photo of him holding our dog. My parents have been married for 27 years. I screenshotted it, sent it to my sister, and we both almost threw up. Do we confront him? Do we tell my mom? Or do we just pretend like we never saw it?
You call your mom and I don't even know.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay. I don't know your personality, but I'm a very upfront person. So I honestly right then would have picked up the phone and called my dad and asked him, what the heck is this?
I agree.
And then...
Or like send your dad the screenshot and then call him and be like, can you explain this?
Yeah.
But also like maybe don't even call him. See him in person and put him on the spot.
Oh, no. Yeah. Well, me being... far away.
Yeah,
I'm just putting myself in this situation. If I live in a different state, so I would have called him. But if I lived in the same area, I would definitely go to him and show it to him.
That's really sad.
That's really sad.
I honestly, I wouldn't get, like, I would talk to him first because you also, I mean, obviously, if he has a selfie with your dog and all that, like, it would be pretty hard for him to say it's on his profile.
Yeah.
Unless someone is, like, catfishing him.
Yeah, which... I mean, there are a lot of situations where
that's just like
can make
super messy. And like, I think I would just like completely be done with my father if he did that to my mom.
Yeah. I would confront him, let him explain, and honestly have him in that moment show you his phone.
Yeah.
To see if he has the app downloaded. And then that will show you right there if it's actually him or not. And then from there, I would probably tell my dad, either I'm going to tell mom or you're going to sit down and have a conversation with her ASAP, like by tonight.
100%.
Or I'm going to take it upon myself to tell her. Because also, you don't want to get involved in your parents' drama because that's putting a lot of stuff on you to deal with, I feel like, at the end of the day.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, they're also your parents. And they obviously need to figure something out if your dad's going to be on Hinge.
Yeah, that's wild.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's also, I thought she was going to say she saw her boyfriend on it or something, but your dad.
Your dad? No.
I don't think anyone would like my father. I'm kidding. He's a great guy, but...
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay.
Also, how old is the dad? And why is her age so high?
I mean, they've been married 27 years, so she's at least 27.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true.
Unless they had her before. Yeah.
Damn.
But also, I'm surprised your dad knows how to use technology like that. And the audacity that he thinks he's not going to get caught.
At least it's not Tinder. At least your dad elevated his game and he's on Hinge.
Not Christian Mingle. Farmer wants a wife. Okay, Dear Dry Diaries. Last summer, I went on a girls' trip to Positano. Love that place. I'm sitting at a cafe living my best Dolce Vita moment, and who walks in?
Wait, can I guess?
Yeah.
Who walks in? Either her ex.
Yeah.
Oh, did I get it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and who walks past holding hands with his new wife? My ex-boyfriend of 5 years. They had just gotten married a week before and were on their honeymoon. He stopped, said hi, and introduced her like it was the most casual thing in the world. I literally had to excuse myself and cry in the bathroom.
I don't think she's over it.
Yeah, she's definitely not over it.
Yeah. And she's probably like single. Assuming she's single.
Mhm.
She's in Europe.
What are the odds, though?
And then she runs.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's some weird
universe thing.
universe stuff.
Honestly, like I don't know why, because the world is so big and everyone does things at certain times and whatever. But it's always like, if I would have waited that one more minute, I would have missed him. Like, I think when you run into people, it is like, it's a sign for you to run into them. Yeah. I don't know, for some people that I run into, I don't know what the sign is. But I think it's just like the universe bringing these people together.
Yeah, but now he's married, so.
Yeah, you honestly just like not bringing her together like in like a romantic way, but like I think it's just like.
But also, I totally feel that is a crazy situation and being in a random country, but also at the same time, honestly, like what is he supposed to do?
Yeah.
He
was mature enough to say hi.
Yeah.
He could have fully like made it weirder by like not stopping or introducing her. And like obviously he's been with her long enough that he's getting married and is on his honeymoon. So I feel like that was like the best case scenario.
And honestly, there's better
You're
out there for you. Yeah, go live it up.
Get yourself out there. You get an Aperol Spritz and you go meet your hot European daddy.
Right. Yeah, and if you guys weren't, obviously you guys weren't meant to be. And so I always say like relationships are stepping stones. So like the next relationship you're going to be in is that and so much better. And that person just wasn't meant for you. And like in that moment, yes, it freaking sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. Obviously. But it's like, damn. But also, if you're over it, you're not caring. You're just doing you and you're saying hi and you're going on with your day. But I get it. Like, obviously, you've been with him for a while too, a long time prior to that. So, like, sometimes that special person will always have like a...
Yeah, hold a little place in your heart.
Hold a little place in my black heart.
Okay. Dear Dry Diaries, I dated this guy for about 6 months. He wasn't my boyfriend, but we were exclusive, or I thought so. One night I tagged him in a story and a random girl DM'd me saying, "Hey, I think you're dating my boyfriend." Turns out he had been living with her the entire time. When I confronted him, he said, "Well, we were never official." Excuse me, what?
My jaw is on the floor.
That's crazy.
Do you think he posted her story? How did the girl find her? And how is the girl calling his boyfriend, her boyfriend still, when they're sharing him? That would have been an automatic ex, and I would have dumped his ass.
But they were living together, so.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So this scumbag. Bag. Has a girlfriend that he lives with.
And has been seeing this other girl for 6 months. And they weren't exclusive, but they were obviously going on dates, etc. Okay, number one.
I would have all of his shit packed up. It would be off my balcony. He would be homeless, and I would make sure that, like, who has the time to do that?
Yeah.
And how do you go home after you're hanging out with this other girl to your girlfriend and act like you're living this perfect life with your girlfriend and she has no idea?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's like some like psychotic behavior.
Yeah, I would have, when the girlfriend responded to the story, I would have told her, "Oh, we've been going on dates for the last 6 months." Or maybe, I don't even know if I would have responded to her. I think I would have just confronted him. And once he said that, I would block delete and move on. I don't want to get in the midst of
Yeah,
their
you also
messiness,
don't
but you
wanna-
also want to be a girl's girl and tell her what's going on. But I feel like that's for her to figure out. She already saw the story.
Yeah, like if she's digging for this story, there was obviously some type of behavior that was off for her to find the story.
Yeah. But also put yourself in that position. If you were living with your boyfriend and you saw him tagged on another story and then that girl never responded, I would be like, can you tell me what's
Yeah,
going
I
on? Because what
agree.
if she never finds out? What if the guy never tells her? So
Damn,
That's crazy.
messy. Yeah, I know. I'm like thinking so hard.
I
Right
know,
now.
same.
I'm like if that was me, like I think like honestly having the girlfriend, I think I would honestly message the girlfriend and be like, I feel like a complete idiot.
Mhm.
Like this, obviously, like I would never truly do this to you to hurt you. I obviously had no idea, hence me tagging him in the story. Like it's not like she was doing it like behind her back. And I would just be like, well, we've been seeing each other for 6 months. Like, and I would just kind of just like give her the facts and leave it at that. I wouldn't like text her and talk to her more than I should.
Also, after 6 months of dating, did he
That's
never
a long
mention to
time.
come like hang out
Yeah.
at his place, or like even if I
But
feel like
also,
at that point
where
it
was
would
he
be
sleeping? Like, was he never sleeping at her house and he would just go home?
maybe it's a very they're
Girl,
taking
you
it
deserve
slow.
to be cuddled. I would have, and like he does. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's insane. Also,
But good for him.
he has too much time on his hands.
I was gonna say, men don't know how to multitask, and this guy is multitasking.
right?
Teach some other men how to multitask,
But not in that sense.
but not in that sense. Obviously.
I'm like, wait, what?
No. But I'm just like, wow, this guy has game.
Yeah, but
In like the worst way possible, but fuck that guy.
Yeah.
And I hope he has terrible luck for the rest of his life.
okay. Next question. Dear Dry Diaries, my best friend asked me to be her maid of honor and then immediately told me I had to pay $900 for a dress, $600 for the bachelorette weekend, and a bridal shower gift on top of that. When I said I couldn't afford all of that right now, she dropped me as maid of honor and told
Damn.
people I was jealous. I still went to the wedding as a guest,
What?
but she barely spoke to me. How should I handle this situation?
She got kicked out of the bridal party
Yeah.
because she couldn't afford what the girl was offering.
Yeah, she dropped her as a maid of honor and told people I was
Damn,
jealous.
that's
not a
that
friend.
is not a friend, and that hurts.
Yeah.
To be given like the maid of honor, like
Title?
that's supposed
Ow.
to be like your sister best friend. Like that's like someone you're not just picking maids of honor, like maid of honors.
Right.
Like that person like holds a really like special spot in your heart for them to pick you to begin with. And that should have been a topic of conversation at the beginning with her. Like, hey, look, I am going to do whatever I can to make this happen for you, but I'm a little tight on money right now.
Yeah.
I can't make the $900 dress work, but I'm going to find a similar dress that's $400. Like, I don't know. You meet the person halfway because a lot of people like we're always like spending money, living. Everyone has like their own like income.
Mm-hmm.
You have to meet someone halfway. You can't expect all these people to pay all this stuff.
Yeah, I feel like the expectation of what she was wanting you to pay is probably a bit much, and her going into asking people to do that, she has to know that not everyone can afford that.
Yeah, exactly.
So either you can have like a backup dress that's cheaper.
Also, where's the dress from that's $900
$100. Yeah, that's crazy for a bridesmaid.
Yeah.
No. I just think honestly, like at the end of the day,
I
think
good for
you
her for
dodged a
going to the
bullet.
wedding. Yeah, and good for you for showing up to the weddings. I don't think I would have went.
yeah.
Like, I think that would hurt. Like, the thing is like, and you're the same way, like, if you're, like, the people I love, I'll give you anything I have.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I will truly do anything for you, and that would really hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that I would be able to, like,
Come
just,
back from it.
yeah, like, obviously, I don't know, I think it would just ruin the friendship, 100%.
Yeah.
Because I would be like, you clearly don't care about me, and you
Yeah.
clearly don't.
If you care about a way a dress looks and not able to compromise, if that's truly your best friend,
Yeah.
you should be able to change some things around to make it work and happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, clearly this girl has no budget for the wedding and is tapping that card. So if she wants you to meet her up to that level, then she should compromise. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think, and like, I'm sorry that happened to you because that's really shitty.
Yeah, but I think at the end of the day, it kind of showed you what kind of friend
Person
she
she
was.
is, yeah.
So
That she would rather have materialistic things over
somebody by her side that really
that
cares
truly,
about her.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, was the $900 wedding dress worth it? She lost a friend, and now it's just like terrible energy between the two of you.
Mhm. Yeah. No.
That's crazy. I mean, like, weddings, like, nowadays definitely have, like, gotten a lot, like, more out there.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, but I think at the end of the day, like, that's your best friend.
Mm-hmm. One of my best friends, she got married in Italy, and obviously that's a long way to go, and that, you know, it's a cost behind it. I was the maid of honor, but at the same time, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna budget for this to
Yeah.
attend and be able to do whatever I can
Yeah.
to help her and be there for her, because her friendship means so much to me, and she's been there for me in so many
Yeah.
situations. And also, it's one of the biggest days of her life.
Yeah, exactly.
And so,
And hopefully the last wedding.
yeah, no, definitely for her. Shout out to Carly. That's who
Oh,
it
I
was.
love Carly.
Yeah.
Okay, honestly, this is so crazy. So I was known to, like, always wear black.
Mm-hmm.
All the time. And like within like actually, yeah, within like the last, I've obviously been wearing color, whatever. But I am like, my full closet at one point was just all black clothes. Seeing her black wedding dress literally blew my mind. I think that is the sexiest.
Yeah.
I've never thought about having, like, you just think wedding, you think white. But the black was insane.
Yeah.
That was so stunning.
She got married in Tuscany in this open cathedral, and she had a strapless black wedding dress. And she's the type of person, and this is why we're best friends, like, she doesn't give a fuck like what anyone thinks. She's like, this is what I like and this is what I'm gonna do. But seeing it all, and it's also was just so her.
Yeah,
but
great.
It was literally so pretty and beautiful. But yeah, at the end of the day, like, what I'm saying is it's your best friend's day, and I don't know what I'm trying to say. ADD kicked in.
I completely zoned out while you were talking. I was like, I'll let her have this one. I was like, I'm like, literally, okay, I need to be better about that. Not with you, but like, sometimes people will talk to me and I just literally won't listen. Like, I'm staring at them and I'm like, and then they'll say something and I'm like, I am literally not listening and I'm so sorry. And I'm sorry if my face is showing that. But yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. Okay. What I was trying to say, at the end of the day, like, that's your best friend's special day and her time to be there. And so, I mean, if that girl couldn't compromise for you or give you enough time in advance to be able to budget that, maybe tell like a year before, especially if you're going to have a $900 dress, knowing that maybe people can't afford that, like giving them the time to be able to save up for it.
Like,
yeah.
She spend $1,000 on a dress that she's literally going to wear once.
Once. Yeah.
Like,
I think the most I've spent on a bridesmaid's dress was for my sister. And it was like $300 and something.
Yeah, I got like a House of CB dress. It was like $300-400.
Right.
But like I've worn it after that. It's not like wasn't like something that I just like wore once.
Yeah.
And also like I think being in like a wedding party, obviously it is a little bit more expensive and like, but I feel like if you're getting chosen to be in this person's wedding, you have to be like somewhat of their best friend.
Yeah. And I'm like, I love planning. So I planned her bachelorette in Florence before we went to Tuscany. And so, of course, like, I'm doing the theme stuff and I want to be able to like host this and pay for everything because it's her big day. And I'm also like close enough to her to be chosen as her maid of honor. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't.
That was like, so actually a year ago today, we went to Vegas for one of my best friend's weddings and I was her maid of honor. And, like, I went there early. I decorated the place. I
Yeah.
got, like, money made of her fiance's face.
Oh, cute.
So, and I just, like, wanted to make it special for her because that's going to be, like, something she's going to look back on. And that's what she's going to remember. She's not going to remember the $900 dress. And you're not going to, your bank account might remember that. But, like, that's not about that. It's about the memories and the experience.
Yeah. No, you dodged a bullet. I don't think that's a friend to just drop you as maid of honor because you
No.
can't afford something. Bye. Okay. Dear Dry Diaries, I've been best friends with this girl since college, but I have a secret. Her fiance hit on me at a bar before they got engaged. He put his hand on my leg and told me he'd always have a thing for me. I never told her, and now I'm supposed to be in their wedding next spring. Do I keep my mouth shut or risk blowing everything up?
You tell your best friend.
I would have told her the night it
Yeah,
happened.
I would have been like, your boyfriend was hella creepy last night. You better put him on a leash because if he's touching you, he's touching a lot more other women.
Yeah, but also it's a thing. It happened so long ago. Like, is she gonna believe her? I mean, I think she should, but
I think though, if she was okay to hang on to it for this long, what is her telling her friend now? Like, what's that gonna do?
I think it's just gonna cause drama. That's so hard because I'm like, I would want to know that, but at the end of the day,
I would want to, I would obviously want to know that too, but it's like, think of it as your friend that's getting married. Like, this is supposed to be her big day, and like, now she's going into it knowing that her boyfriend's like this
creep.
Yeah.
Eek. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know what I would do.
You know what's funny? So this girl that I know, I don't know if I could tell this story actually, because she just got married. Her husband, was DMing the bridal party saying, I like your nipples, like, I love your tits, and all this, like, fucked up shit. And they didn't, I don't know if they ended up telling her that he was saying this stuff, because they didn't, like, want to ruin anything. But I'm like,
1,000% I would have told her. I would have been like, I think someone's on his phone. I think someone took your boyfriend's phone.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And she just married him last week.
Oh.
Fucking weirdo.
Okay. Dear Dry Diaries, I started secretly hooking up with my boss during a work trip. Terrible idea, I know. It was fun. Until I realized he was also hooking up with one of my coworkers.
Where are you working, baby girl?
Found out when he accidentally sent me a text meant for her. I've been showing up to the office like nothing's wrong for months, but the tension is insane. Okay, your boss is
gross.
Gross. That's such a toxic environment. That sucks. I would honestly look for another job.
Yeah, honestly. Also, like, the fact that you have to have anxiety every single time you go to work, and then you have to be nice to this girl, but then it's like you can't even tell the girl that you're also hooking up with the boss because he's the boss.
He's probably power tripping too.
And he's probably loving it.
Yeah.
He gets to go to work, and I'm assuming you're probably hot if you're hooking up with your boss. Like, I don't know. I just feel like, honestly, like,
for the sake of your mental health, I would try to find another job.
And then tell the girl on the way out that you're also hooking up with him. Like, he doesn't deserve to be running around the streets of your work.
Also, who put him in a head position to think that he can just hook up with all of his coworkers?
I want to know where he works. Like, what toxic environment is this? Like,
is this an OnlyFans agency?
Yeah, then that makes sense, honestly. But, like, I don't know. What do you think about, like, work environment? Like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like,
like hookup culture and work environments?
Yeah. I've honestly, it never will obviously end well because you are working with the person. And then, I don't know, I feel like
I never mix business and pleasure. I just feel like it's very unprofessional and it could go so wrong.
Yeah,
and at the end of the day, I don't want my personal life to mix with my business life. And so, I mean, unless it's just this crazy chemistry thing, like, I'm not pursuing it.
It's just not worth it at the end of the day. Like,
and that's your reputation too.
And your name is on the line.
Yeah.
And then you just look like you're sleeping to get to the top.
Yeah.
I have wanted to fuck with someone. Not like in my industry, but I think it would be so hot going to work and like having this like, I would never be able to do it because I work in fashion and everyone's like gay. But I think it would be so hot. I remember My first job when I moved to Toronto was at this like really cool clothing store, and my boss was so cute, and he drove me home one day, and I was so nervous, and I was like, oh my god, like he's driving me home, like what do I do? And then like I literally just got out of the car. I like romanticized what would happen. I'm like, I'm going home with my boss. Like, he's driving me home. We closed the store together. And then I like panicked and ran out of there. But like, I don't even think there was anything planned. I was like, oh my God. And then I'm like, okay, bye. And I ran out.
Oh my gosh.
He was so hot. And then he was my boss after and at another job.
That's crazy.
And then I quit. I had to call him and quit. I was like, hey, I'm actually not doing this job anymore. I hate it, but thank you so much.
For the opportunity.
Yeah. He was like, yeah, I don't know why you did this job to begin with.
It's so funny, like romanticizing. You meet somebody and you hang out like 1 or 2 times, and then you literally create this whole narrative and storyline of what's going to happen and all this stuff. And then it's like, you probably continue to go on dates with them and you're like, wow, what I thought was going to happen is not what it is.
Yeah, no, honestly, I feel like whenever I, like, you just jinx it when it comes down to that.
Yeah. We need to, oh my God, guys, last night we get home and we're walking at Kingston.
Okay, wait. We gotta go back and then okay, so this like we mentioned before, running into people at certain times is meant to be. I had met this guy at the AM radio DJ thing. It was during the day. It's like a sober event, but of course I didn't show up sober. I chugged like 4 shots of tequila. I go to this event and I'm like, let's go. Like it was like 11 a.m.
Oh my God.
I'm like dancing. I steal this guy's bubble machine. I'm like having a time in the DJ booth. And I look beside me and this guy's standing beside me and he's like playing with the bubbles, whatever. I get his number. I don't even save his name because I don't know his name at this point. I don't even know. It was one of those things, like whatever. I run into him at a bar. And he's like, hey. And I was like, I have no idea who this guy is. And he's like, are you kidding me? I met you at the event. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was wasted when I met you. And he was like, it was 11 a.m. And I was like, yeah, anyways, no judgment there. So we're talking. And then I tell him that I'm moving in with Alex. And he's like, oh, where are you moving to? This guy is our neighbor. Not even planned, not even coincidence. Like he literally lives 2 doors down from us.
Yeah. So fast forward, last night we get home and we're walking Kingston outside and Rachel's like, dude, I'm going to call the neighbor. I'm like, okay. So she calls the neighbor. He's up. He comes out and we fully go into his living room. Me and Rachel, we're just sitting there like chatting with him. Like he was really cool, super normal.
He's sober.
Meanwhile, Kingston's like just doing laps around his house. I'm like, I'm so sorry, but Kingston's well trained, so I wasn't too worried. Yeah. He was like, oh my gosh, it's fine. He like got Kingston water, brought out a dog bed. We were just fully having a conversation.
Go back there more often. Yeah. He's really hooked it up.
So then we're sitting there, and this is post crash out from earlier. Whenever I just like spiraled in my head and to Rachel. Sitting on the coffee table was Palo Santo and sage. And if you know me, like I am all about like manifesting affirmations, natural remedies, all this stuff. So I'm like, holy shit, is that sage and Palo Santo? And he's like, yeah, I love this stuff. You want me to light it? I'm like, absolutely. So I'm like, Rachel, stand up, let him sage you. And so Rachel's standing up, this guy's saging around her. And then I'm like, okay, Rachel, say your affirmations. So he's saging us and we're saying affirmations. And we're like, okay, cool. So I think it's time for us to go.
Once I was saged, I'm like, all right, now it's time to go to bed because nothing good is going to happen from this moment on.
Right.
So I think I was feeling fresh and I was feeling like I was ready to take on the world. So I was like, it's time to go to bed before I ruin this.
Yeah.
Before I have to stage myself again.
Right. And he fully was sitting there listening to like all of our affirmations and manifestations, sober, probably thinking that we're insane.
Yeah, literally.
And then we leave. And then this morning we walk out. And I swear every time we walk out of our house, this man's driving by in his Tesla. And so
neighbor or stalker?
no,
No, I'm just kidding.
I feel like he's cool. And so
He's really cool.
Yeah. So we leave. And of course he's driving by as we're leaving. He's like, hey girls. He's like the little sisters he's never wanted to live next to.
Like now we literally live 2 doors down from him, but it's too funny.
Yeah.
This
So
world is like, again, if we waited one more minute, we wouldn't have seen him today.
yeah. And that moment of seeing him just made our whole day and really changed the trajectory of our whole life.
This stage really works.
Oh, okay.
I also need to read you guys what text message I woke up to this morning. And like, this is like the most ridiculously unhinged text message. So we obviously passed out and I wake up to a text message that said, I did the most insane shit ever. My friend missed the video. Bullseyed a cockroach that flew in with my foot over the sink, karate style. Karate styled it. It would have been top 5 global in my boxers. Broke the whole sink.
Top 5 global of what? Like, what is this ranked as? Like, top 5 global, like, karate? Karate, a cockroach, top 5? Like, that's what?
I was like, excuse me? Like, I don't need good morning text. I just need to wake up to this, I guess. Like, crazy. Very
and also,
crazy.
how are you breaking a sink by karate chopping a cockroach?
And I'm picturing, like, this guy is, like, 6'3". So, like, I'm just picturing him jumping on the sink. And it's giving, like, high jump.
Also, is a cockroach worth breaking your sink? Why wouldn't you just like,
I don't know. Shit sounds made
that's
up.
funny. Wow.
It's also really funny too because since Alex and I have been doing these call outs, we have been getting responses. So I know you boys are listening. And we have a friend and it's so funny. He's like, you guys have now called me out for 2 things. Converse. If you guys were listening, you know why. And those flip-flop sandals, ladies and gentlemen.
The rainbows.
The rainbows. Absolutely not. I kind of want to kill him with a 3 for 3 today, but we'll save that for the next episode.
I mean, last night he was in like BHAs or whatever. I didn't know what it was. They said I would look it up. But.
When he's gonna have no shoes left by the time we're done this podcast.
What shoes do you like on guys?
Common projects are cute. Like a nice fresh pair of common projects.
I like Chelsea boots with jeans. Like pants. You know what I mean? Not with jeans. Or actually, yeah, with jeans.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I'm having a flashback of these, like, someone was wearing Chelsea boots last night.
No, they have to be normal Chelsea boots. Not like pointed toe or anything. But also, like, it's kind of hot here. He's wearing Chelsea boots.
Yeah, or like a nice, sexy Samba, like an Adidas, like, kind of vibe. Like,
yeah.
Color, like, I like a color pop. With like a really nice pair of cargo pants.
Yeah.
Something because like the cargo pants is what's making the outfit not basic, but it's like a vibe, but you're also not out there wearing these like flashy pants. So it allows you to elevate the shoe. The shoe kind of just elevates the outfit.
Yeah. I do like if it's worn right and depending on who it is, like the camo cargo pants are like the dark
I
green
think a cargo pant on a guy is so sexy. I love a nice cargo pant or like a nice like loose fitting pair of jeans. Like you can like the thing about this, guys, if you're listening, you better listen. The thing about this is it's so easy to look good. You just overthink it.
Yeah.
For guys, you can look so hot wearing a pair of jeans and a t-shirt and a cool
Mm-hmm.
pair of shoes. Throw a backwards hat on and you're good.
Yeah.
But when you're thinking about it and you're going into your closet and you're wearing this tacky flowered button up
No.
and then it gets lost because you're trying to pair it with a pair of pants, keep it basic
Mhm.
and elevate it. Like,
Yeah.
that's really all you have to do. If you're going to wear like a white t-shirt, wear a cool pair of pants with it.
Yeah.
Put the cargos on. I think loose fitting clothing on men is the way to do it.
I think it's cute when they wear like the loose fitting button up shirts.
I love
but
that.
it's the
Or like the
it's like the linen style, but it doesn't look like too linen-y,
yeah, I agree.
beachy.
Like a boxy. No, linen sets on men is everything.
yeah.
Like, picture vacation and a man in a linen set with like cool.
As long as it's just not flopping around.
Yeah, but like a cool pair of loafers. I also love, obviously not like going out wise, but I love when a guy wears like a cool cardigan or like a cool sweater. Nothing like a big hoodie, like just a sexy hoodie. Zip
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
Like a.
And please don't wear skinny jeans.
Oh, baby.
I
If you
can't.
have skinny jeans in your closet, I will personally come over and burn those for you. It is not skinny jean season anymore, and it hasn't been in a long time. Go get yourself a pair of cargos. Go get yourself a pair of loose fitted jeans, and you rock those.
Yeah.
Because
Every time I see a pair of skinny jeans on a guy, I just picture them trying to get into the skinny jeans.
remember the guy at the beach thing that we went
Yes.
to? This guy was like 600 pounds.
Mhm.
Tall, like not even that he was a big boy, he was just a big guy. And I literally stared at him for like 10 minutes trying to figure out how he put the pants on.
Yeah,
They were
same.
so
They
tight.
were so tight, and he was a big guy.
Trying
They
to
looked like they were painted on.
Yeah, like he's probably still trying to get them off. And how's he getting those on his ankles?
Also, is it not cutting off the circulation, and is it not like sweating and down there?
Like leggings.
That's so gross.
Leggings on a guy, yeah.
Ew, 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 ew. If you're wearing leggings to work out, have you seen like the guy leggings that they wear over shorts?
Yes,
And they
there
think
is nothing worse when the guy does the leggings with the shorts.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
You know what also is such an ick, and I noticed this lately? When men are biking and they're wearing the biker shorts with the padding on their
Ew.
ass.
No.
It's
No.
giving Speedo with a like pillow.
There's so many other ways to work out. All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening to this entry of the Dry Diaries. It was fun hearing all your questions, stories. I loved
Honestly,
answering
yeah,
it.
I
And
love
you guys
answering the
submitted good
questions.
like stories.
And just remember that you guys are all bad bitches, whether
Yeah.
you were a girl or guy writing in.
Yeah.
And don't forget that. Come on, Alex, finish it off.
Anyways, we would love to hear more. We're going to do a little segment at the end of each episode where we will answer all your questions or tell your stories. So I will put the link below. You can submit anonymously. And so we don't know who it is if you don't want to be exposed. But either
But
way,
if
we're
you-
not going to say your name unless you specifically say that you want us to. And so, yeah, that concludes this
Wait.
episode. We will see you next week. We will be in Florida.
Oh, shit. So we will be coming at you live from Florida, and we are going to have some sexy stories for you.
Oh my
So
gosh, it's going to be chaos.
Stay tuned. We love you guys.
Bye.
Dry.